Building a frictionless linear motion track. Ooh, doesn't that sound cool? So a linear motion track is something that would travel down a pipe of some nature. So what we'll need for the build is a bearing, a screw, three nuts, and a piece of aluminum, 1/8 inch by whatever you want the track to be. So this is 1/8 inch thick. Alright, good. So what I'm going to do is mark this off and start drilling some holes. What I like to do here is just set the nut there, just like that. And then take a really sharp mechanical pencil, which is kind of a funny thing to say, because mechanical pencils don't need sharpening. Then mark the center of that. Okay, then I'll also mark the end of it like that, so I can slide it over and then flip it across to the other side. Okay, that way it doesn't bump into the other one, and I have enough room to tighten the bolts if I need to. Again, mark the center of it. There we go. So now I have my two centers marked out, which is right here and right here. I'm just going to drill a hole and I'll be right back. Alright, so once assembled, you should have something that looks like this. Okay, you have your screw, two nuts, your bearing sitting in between, and your nut. And if you look, this is how I have it. Alright. Now, what's the advantage of that? Well, let's go down. Let's zoom in. And I'm going to show you how this works. Perfect. So now what you want to be able to do is put one on this side, one on that side to match your rails. And then you put a board. So you're going to have to drill a hole right here and here to mount this to the bottom of a board. Okay, that sits on that. But we'll get into that in a little bit. For right now, that's how you make linear motion frictionless. Enjoy. Alright, so once you get your actual linear slides mounted to a piece of plexiglass like this, okay, you can see that what I did is I drilled a hole right about there and then tapped it into the plexiglass. This is really thick plexiglass. You can get this anywhere. Alright, so now perfect. The next step we have to do is mount the y-axis to the x-axis. We do that by going like this. Okay, and then another shuttle will go this way. But for right now, what we have to do is mount the pipe this to this. So this is a 24 inch, this is a 5 inch, this is a 4 inch, this is a union, you have to have a union in there, and then the other side is a 10. I'll write down the specifications for the whole entire mess, but for right now, what needs to be done next is we need to drill a big hole and then a small hole, and then we'll tap it, and then we'll tap it right into the actual plexiglass. Okay? Alright, so that's that step. Let's move on. Alright, now if you've never threaded anything in your life, it's very easy. So you drill a hole and you buy this right here. Okay, so that matches perfectly with 10 24s. Okay, or quarter 24s. Alright, and you just kind of put this in there and turn it until it goes all the way down. Then back it out, and then it'll be threaded. I also threaded the other end of the pipe too to make sure the threads match, so as it goes down it'll bond the two together. Alright, let's go on. Alright, so there we go. We have now it fastened. You can see the flat head right here is just flush with the pipe just about. In fact, a little sanding even if I wanted to, but really the actual bearings slide right about here on the pipe, so we won't even have to worry about it. That's tapped right into the glass or plexiglass. Really sturdy. Very. Alright, so there we go so far. Ooh. Makes me want to like build a whole bunch of it and just like jump on it and just ride it just like a railroad track. Let's go on to the next thing.